What's up, buddy, and welcome back to X-Morph Defense. So let's continue where we left off last time around, and yeah, this one is gonna have a boss in the end here, and that one might actually be somewhat difficult. Also gonna have a lot of air support here, so can we do some upgrades here to maybe get a better air defense? Might be pretty nice. Yeah, we do have a few points here we could use. I guess all of these would have been nice, but I think it would be better to get the last air defense, and this is gonna be the last upgrade for the towers that we can get here. And, well, we gotta catch them all, and we're dead. Alright. Super duper. Okay, well, we also have one of these ones. Okay, question is, what do we want? Faster ship repair. Well, I guess that would be nice. Okay, well, that's quite useful actually. So we have a little buddy old pal that follows us that also do some damage. It seems like it actually do somewhat good damage there. That might actually be very nice. Well, that one is also quite... well, I guess all of these are useful. Usually don't have upgrades that doesn't do much. Ooh. Also super nice. Well, we kind of want them all here, but I think this one is probably the one we want to go for. Yeah, let's go for that one. And, well, let's start the mission.
We are landing in the center of the second largest continent on this planet. From this location, we will be able to coordinate its assimilation with ease. We do not detect any large structures in the area, so deployment should progress without any hindrances.
Finally! We were able to predict the aliens' landing site by tracking their movement on the orbit. This time we are well prepared.
Warning. The humans have predicted our landing site. Very strong enemy forces incoming. This area has few terrain obstacles. Develop a new defense strategy.
It's going to be easier to bypass alien towers in open terrain, commencing a simultaneous joint air and ground attack. Additional assault waves supported by the new Tarantula Mark VI are already on their way.
Okay, well, yeah, we can't easily make it so they go a lot further here. Well, we do have quite a lot of points here to build stuff with. But how do we want to do this? It would be lovely if we could start... I guess we could start here and do our own little maze here. Yeah, I think probably that's the way to go here, but there's quite a lot here actually. There's helicopters, quite a lot of them as well, but those we can take care of those somewhat easily as well. Well, also good thing that we kinda went with we can make defenses longer. It's not like a major difference there, but it should help quite a bit. Should we build there maybe? Do get some help here with that rock there. Or if we just start like here, like this. Okay, these little, well, I guess those are just very simple structures there, so they don't really work as a hindrance there. Okay, yeah, they just go that way. Well, I guess that makes sense. Well, I guess we could just destroy them or those on our own here, or just move in closer. Okay, and oh, now they start there instead. Huh, I didn't expect that. Now they just moved their little entrance point there. Phew. Okie dokie. Yeah, the other one. Yeah, they don't show up there either now. Did it just move all forces to these here now? I think they're dead. Well, that's not good. Okay, now they have a secondary there. Huh. Okay, well, I didn't know that they would do that. But the more we know. Now they get there from the other ones. Okay, now all of those can reach there. Nice. Okay, lovely. Well, at least these ones have quite the path there to go. And for these ones we do want at least, well, a fully upgraded anti-air would have been nice here. Well, we do have the new ones there, but these ones would be better for helicopters. The other ones are more for the armor, the big flying thingies. Okay, well, these aren't the most difficult units here, but here we probably want to get some upgrades. Let's see, it's gonna cost 2 if we want. Yes, we can get 2 of these, so if we go with 1 more regular tower. After that, let's see, we want to build this. Can't block the entire way there, but that's as far as we go there. And next thing, we can start building up here, and they will have to face these towers 2 times. And yeah, 2 of these towers could be these ones. Or if we just go with, let's see, that would cost the same here. If we just go with these ones. Bam! Those are quite lovely there, so yeah. Question is, should we go with a shock tower or should we go with a secondary of these ones? Both of these should be fairly good here. No, let's go with a shock tower there. And well, that was all the resources, and yeah, we did build that one there, so we do have something against those helicopters, and it's not like there are quite a lot of these tanks here. But I think we should do fairly well here. Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Assault helicopters ready. On the way to alien base.
Mobile AA support units prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission. Heavy tanks riding for battle. Engaging alien target.
Gunship squadron destroyed.
Quite strong attack. The next one is going to be even stronger. We are detecting a big formation of large flying enemy units.
We've made the X-Morph change their tactics. We're repeating the attack. Ground forces are going to be supported by heavy assault helicopters.
Oh yeah? Well, good luck with that. So yeah, there will be a whole bunch of those, so yeah, we should probably change this one into that new tower. Wonder how many. 2 of those should probably be able to take care of all of those on their own, I'm pretty sure. But we also have these ones here. Well, it would be nice if we could kind of integrate those into these here. So they all have to kind of take the same route there. But that would require... yeah, that would require quite a few towers here. Like a whole bunch. But there are quite a lot of those tanks, so yeah, that's probably the way to go here. Also artillery here. We don't like those. Those are big old minis. But yeah, let's start here. Not that many we need here. Look at that. Lovely. Except if we open up here... no, this should be alright here actually. Let's see, we can't... we need to move that one. Look at that! Totally worth it. Question is, should we have a secondary anti-air there? Not sure if that's... well, there are a lot of these tanks as well, including the artillery, those can be quite the problem. And then we have those giant tanks there as well, this same as last time. Those have a lot of armor. We kind of want to concentrate on those. Would also be nice if we could move these. Let's see, if we start moving these closer, will they... Oh, then we would have to. Okay, I guess don't do that. But yeah, these ones kind of take a bit of a route there, so we don't reach them as far. Especially that little shock tower doesn't quite reach those. That's not nice. Okay, I think we might need a secondary anti-air here, but after that, yeah, I'm pretty sure these would be able to take care of all of those all on their own. Nice! Okay, so we can upgrade 2 here. Lovely. Okay, well, should we can get one more here. I think a secondary shock tower here might actually be pretty nice. Something like that. Yeah, those 2 will do a whole bunch there. Okie dokie. Well, that's all we can get for now, and yeah, I think we got the easy peasy. Just need to be fast here once the artillery show up, so they don't start destroying our lovely towers there. That would be outright rude, actually. Also, no, that was a regular tower there. Alright, well, let's see how this goes.
Heavy helicopters entering battle zone. Targeting alien core. Over.
Heavy tanks ready. Break through. Mobile artillery team ready to enter mission zone.
Tower is under attack. Well, that could have gone slightly better, and
Yeah, it was kind of a problem here, given that yeah, those artillery were outside of the screen, and that's not fair. That's not nice at all. All right, well, let's see if we can move those towers there. Otherwise, I think we did fairly well. Otherwise, or it would have gone so much better if that wasn't the case. Alright, well, we need to move these. Okay, should we be able to see those now? Probably. And I guess we did get one new... we can get one more tower here now, which, well, might as well be artillery here. Here we go. Alright. So at least have something there against those. So, this should... probably go a lot better than previously. Also, these two here, can I expect a little bit more there? I'm pretty sure those helicopters would go through here, so yeah, just two of those is not enough there. But I'm pretty sure we want to keep those at the or with the laser thingies there. Oh well, let's see how take 2 goes here.
Heavy helicopters entering battle zone. Targeting alien core. Over.
Heavy tanks ready. Breakthrough. Mobile artillery team ready to enter mission zone. Light ground support moving fast. Confirming visual on the enemy.
The aliens are putting up a fierce fight, but we're gonna squash them like maggots. The first Tarantula Mark VI is going to enter the battlefield in a moment, and the next one is on its way.
Warning. A huge enemy unit and another strong attack wave are incoming. Prepare yourself.
Okay, the boss will already show up here. Okie dokie. And will that be the Tarantula? Was that the one we saw earlier, or in our earlier mission there? Was that like the giant tank there? Might be, I'm not sure. Well, we also have a whole bunch of new... oh. So those are new. So we don't need these here anymore. We can change them to... maybe a flamey thing. There are a whole bunch of these units here. And the flamethrower should be pretty good against those. So, flame on. Doesn't reach perfectly there, but... yeah, should be alright there at least. And these ones don't need to be... well, we don't need these at all actually. We could just sell these. Oh. No, we don't. They will go there then now. Okay. So I guess we do need them here anyway. Yeah, they go all the way down there again. Okie dokie. Yeah, the main thing there is the new boss, and well, I guess those helicopters there as well. Okay, that should take care of the helicopters, pretty sure. Maybe we want a little bit more of a distance there between those actually. Okay, question is, what do we want to use against the boss there? I'm not quite sure what we're gonna face there actually. Might also want yeah, that one alone there will probably not take care of all of those ground units there. Let's see, first of all, let's change that one to a regular tower. It's not gonna be, we don't need an upgraded version there. Can make it so these ones go a little bit further, and we can have a secondary one of those there. Or if maybe actually let's go with that one there instead, just for funsies. Oops, wrong. Here we go. Oh, it is? Okay, I guess it is. All right. Super. Okay, well, that should work pretty good. There are a whole bunch of those really big tanks there. So it would be nice if we don't need to do too much with that one. Not quite sure how fast this boss here just gonna plow through here. I guess in the end it's gonna end up here, so we could Could make a whole bunch or some defense here as well. We could make maybe like 2 artillery or something. Those would be good against everything that kinda gets close here. Something like that. Okay, well, let's see how this goes.
Shielded tanks on the way, ready to fight in a few seconds. Infantry reporting for duty. The aliens won't know what hit them. Heavy tanks riding for battle. Engaging alien targets.
Gunships attacking the alien. Tarantula Mark 6, ready for battle. We're heading towards the alien core. Gunship squadron destroyed.
Infantry joining the battle.
Assault helicopters 1 click away from alien base. Commencing attack.
Armored transports on the spot. Get our boys as close to the alien core as possible.
Tarantula lightly damaged. Main hull integrity at 75%. Lizard missile launcher destroyed. Changing attack pattern. Leg critically damaged. We have to stop and rebalance the platform loaders to the other legs. We're receiving serious damage. Main hull integrity at 50%.
Heavy tanks ready. Break through.
Assault helicopters ready. On course to alien base. Tarantula damage critical. Main hull integrity at 25%. Air support attacking aliens. Second leg damaged. Tarantula is stopping for load rebalancing. Call in air support.
Tarantula has been destroyed, but this is not the end. We've got more of them coming.
Gunship squadron destroyed.
The X-Morph are very quickly adapting their tactics to changing conditions. I thought it was going to be easier to surprise them, but this time, we're going to crush them with a massive assault.
Humans are constantly increasing the strength of their attacks. We're detecting strong enemy forces incoming from the east and from the west. Prepare yourself.
Yep, that's probably a good idea there. Okay, well, these ones kinda worked out all on their own here, so I think pretty sure this, yeah, this should work. Yeah, for these ones are just lightly armored vehicles there, so those are easy peasy. And this is pretty much as the last time around there, a whole bunch of those big tanks, but yeah, this seems to hold up pretty well here. We did kind of miss one of the helicopter paths there. And I guess this time around... Oh, did we lose a... Well, I guess we did lose a... We did lose a anti-air there. Okay, well, let's place... Should be enough with 2. Probably. Well, it depends. If they get here at the same time, it's not gonna be enough there. So, yeah, let's go with 3 there. Now we have these on the other hand. It's not like a ton there, but no, it's actually quite a lot there. Would be if we kinda make the defense here instead. Instead of doing like we did here, which would we would have to use quite a lot of not very good towers just to make the fence there. And yeah, that might not be worth it there. Or if we can get them to kinda at least so... Yeah, so they all end up here. So we at least make it so they kinda funnel them into all of the towers there. If we build a whole bunch of shock towers here. Well, they cost 3 there, so we can get a few of those, but... And... Okay, now they're going that way instead, which... Well, I would say that's preferable there. I guess if we change this one to an artillery there, it will still have some good use there. Okay, double the laser thing is there. That might be pretty nice. What do we think of that? A whole lot of lasers. Well, that might be us then if we have those in the end there and also some artillery. I think that could be good. This flamey tower also worked very well against... Okay, no, this was those the grasshopper units might have been. I think that should be probably alright. Okay, well, I don't think we have missed anything here, and these ones, 3 of these should probably be able to take care of all of the flying units. But let's find out.
Heavy tanks riding for battle. Engaging alien targets.
Jet fighters in the zone, attacking the aliens.
Advanced shielded tanks entering the battle zone. Heading towards alien core installation. Grasshoppers on site. Heading direct to alien base. Heavy tanks riding for battle. Engaging alien targets. Mobile AA support units prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission.
Drone formations in the air. Calculating collision course with alien core.
Light ground support moving fast. Confirming visual on the enemy. Heavy tanks ready. Break through. Ground forces under heavy fire.
Jet fighters ETA 3 seconds.
Attack.
Fighter wing shut down.
Grasshoppers reporting for battle. Jetpacks ready.
Commencing final attack wave. Heavy bombers will pave the way for another Tarantula Mark 6, and heavy tanks will break through to the core from 2 directions. We have to succeed.
Warning. Incoming very strong enemy attack wave, supported by a super heavy unit. This is going to be the deciding battle.
Yep, very much so. Alright, well, will there be another one of those? And that one is just gonna go through our entire thing here, which is outright rude, not nice. Okay, well, that's not good. We kinda likes our little thing here, but also it's not gonna be all that many units here, so not too bad actually here. For those ones, we could just change that a bit. These ones are, well, there's 21 of those giant tanks. No thank you. But these ones still holds up pretty well, and well, these ones we could... Yeah, they don't do any use there, so we should just move those. Okay, we have these air units. 180 of those. Yeah, that's quite a lot. But if we place them here, those anti-air, they can reach both there. Well, I guess we might as well just sell these ones. There we go. Okay, it's going there, so maybe not actually. Phew. Well, I think we're gonna change this a bit here. True. Nope. Our lovely little maze there. Kinda like that one. Alright, well, I guess we're rebuilding it here. Okay, I don't think we need that much here. Also, oh, well, I guess we didn't pay attention to that one. We have a whole bunch of those. Well, that could be quite the problem there. These ones, yeah, this worked very well here actually, with 4 of those laser thingies there. That turned out quite well actually. And I guess maybe 2 more of those would work even better perhaps. But yeah, we can't have those bomb planes there going through that. That would be quite bad. These should also reach the boss here, I'm pretty sure. Assuming it's the same one as before there. Okay, are 3 gonna be enough there? We do have 180 of these ones as well there. Okay, these ones should also reach the boss if it gets there. Okay, 3 of those should probably be alright, and we have a whole bunch of points we can use still here. Well, let's start with 2 more of these laser thingies here. They turned out quite nicely. Okay, I'm not sure that one might be a bit too much in the way there. Well, I guess we could add one there. Okay, well, should we start getting stuff for the... Oh yeah, we didn't really upgrade these as well. These are just regular towers here, and that's not gonna work. Well, we have one flamey thing there, which is not gonna be too good there, so what should we change that to? Here we go, that one can also reach the boss there. Alright, it's not that many, so maybe this will be enough here. Oh no, we should change that one to the shock thing there. Might be nice to do that here as well. Let's see how... Okay, it doesn't have too much of a reach there, but it gets them 2 times there. Nah. Let's keep with that one and... go for that. Lovely. Okay, well, the rest should probably go for the boss here. And I guess the anti-air there could work. Have a little dual purpose. One for the bombers and one for the boss. Let's go with the other one there. Okay, well, I guess that's it here. We could upgrade one tower as well. One step there, if we have a basic tower. Which we do. Not all that many, but... or if we just build a basic tower. But yeah, let's go with that one there. Alright. Will this work alright? Probably. Well, let's find out.
Bombers entering danger zone. En route to release payload on alien structures. Assault helicopters ready. On course to alien base. Jet fighters in the zone. Attacking the aliens. Fire wing shut down.
Heavy tanks ready for battle. Engaging alien targets. Advanced shielded tanks entering the battle zone. Heading towards alien core installation.
Mark 6, ready for battle. We're heading towards the alien core.
Shielded tanks on the way. Ready to fight in a few seconds. Mobile AA support units prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission. Heavy tanks ready. Break through.
Bomber formation entering pillbox. We'll give them hell. Shredder cannon destroyed. Changing attack pattern. Assault helicopters 1 click from alien base. Commencing attack. Critically damaged. We have to stop and rebalance the platform load onto the other legs. Tarantula lightly damaged. Main hull integrity at 75%. Gunships attacking the alien. We're receiving serious damage. Main hull integrity at 50%.
Light ground support moving fast. Confirming visual on the enemy.
Tarantula damage critical. Main hull integrity at 25%. Second leg damaged. Tarantula is stopping for load rebalancing. Call in air support. Blizzard missile launcher destroyed. Changing attack pattern.
This isn't possible. We managed to predict their landing site and we've gathered a huge attack force, yet they were still able to obliterate everything we've sent at them. At least this time we didn't lose a major city.
The humans have put up a fierce fight. They are growing ever more determined to fight our presence. They thought to surprise us, but they still are not aware that we are deciphering their communications and that we can predict their attack paths. They have no chance with their inferior technology. Move your consciousness to the next landing site.
Alright, well, all your bases all belong to us for sure, and yeah, that was awesome. And do we get all the points? Yes, of course. Nice. We got the bronze. Nice also. Yeah, that was awesome. And well, next up is Mexico there. No bosses, but Okay, there's gonna be a whole bunch of ground or large ground units there. Alright, well, that will be in the next video, and yeah, we are getting closer to the end here. Not that many missions left here. Anyway, this will be it for this video. You all stay awesome, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.